wanted as well with the provisional one-match ban.
Wake up with 5 Live breakfast, weekdays from 6.
Ask your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 5 Live. This is 5 Live Sports with Steve Crossman.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Manchester United up to third in the Premier League after a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace. Tottenham Hotspur just 4 points outside the relegation zone after they lost 2-1 at Fulham. The other game finished Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 1. So Forest 17th and just 2 points above West Ham in 18th. Reaction on the way as we build up to our 4:30 commentary on Premier League Sunday. Arsenal versus Chelsea, an absolutely massive game. Ali Bruce Ball's got the teams.
I do indeed, Steve. Welcome to the Emirates Stadium. 3-2-1 home wins in the Premier League this afternoon. I think the Arsenal fans sitting around us here in the West Stand would certainly take that, even though it would mean a beloved clean sheet would go. Crucially, it would be a win. It would be another game ticked off. It would put them 5 points ahead of Manchester City at the top of the table. Arsenal soothed those title-running nerves with the big win at Spurs last weekend. Mikel Arteta names the same team, so that means another Premier League start for Eberechi Eze, who scored 2 goals against Spurs last week. Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié at left-back, Zubimendi and Rice, Saka, Eze, Trossard, and Victor Gyökeres, who helped himself to another couple of goals last week as well. Martin Odegaard not on the bench, but Kai Havertz is back from injury. I tell you, that Arsenal bench does look really strong if required later on. 2 changes for Chelsea, unbeaten in the Premier League under Liam Rosenior, but the last couple of Premier League games have been frustrating home draws, games in which they took the lead. Last one of those was a 1-1 at home against Burnley. 2 changes to that team. Malagusto drops out at left back. Jarell Harto, 19-year-old Dutchman, comes in. Only a 4th Premier League start of the season for him. And I think the big talking point, Steve, probably is the presence of 20-year-old Mamadou Sarr at centre-back alongside Trevor Chalobah. Played under Liam Rosenior, really impressed at Strasbourg last season, did well against Hull in the FA Cup, came off the bench against Burnley last week and is thrown into this game today. Robert Sanchez in goal, James, Sarr, Chalobah, Harto, Caicedo and Santos in front of them, Palmer, Fernandes, Neto and João Pedro as the centre-forward.
What do you think Matt Upson will be going through Mamadou Sarr's brain right now? Young kid thrown into a game of this magnitude.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? And, you know, Liam Rosenior's not shy in kind of talking highly of the young man and has known him from his time at Strasbourg. So it's not a massive surprise that he's gone with him, but nonetheless, you are right. It's a huge game to step into, but sometimes that's the best way. You know, it's a really difficult game for him, but I'm sure he'll love it. If he's got no fear and he's enjoying it, then you know, that's the key. I mean, he's obviously still developing and a lot to learn, but a great opportunity for him.
So we'll talk more about Mamadou Sarr closer to kick-off. We'll also know Victor Gyökeres and Eberechi Eze as well. Match of the day tonight, by the way, BBC One 10:30 is Kelly Cates, Leon Osman and Joe Hart, who's with us now. Afternoon, Joe.
Good afternoon, you okay?
Very good, thank you. This is it now, isn't it? March football, 10 games to go. I know everybody likes to take every game as it comes, but I imagine when you're in a title race, this is when it gets difficult to do that.
No, it gets fun. This is when it gets fun. And it was obviously a big result for City yesterday, but really looking forward to this Arsenal-Chelsea game this afternoon.
I remember you saying to me this time last year that you sort of, when you're in this position, live in a bit of a bubble and try and keep everybody out of it. But at some point, that does become difficult, doesn't it?
No, of course it becomes difficult, but it just takes over your life, and people would think that would be me moaning. It's the only place that I'd want to be right now if I was an Arsenal or a Man City player. Living in this bubble, everything revolving around it. No time to breathe, no time to think about anything else. It's a great time of the season to be involved in something like this.
Is that the secret then? You know, when it was you going for your first Premier League title, which so many of these Arsenal players are in that exact same situation, to try and find a way to remind yourself these are the days, the good old days are the days you're in?
No, absolutely not. You'll never appreciate them, and I think you'll look back and go, I wish I enjoyed it more. You can't enjoy it more because you're just that involved in it, and that's how you've got to feel. If you were there thinking, oh, this is the greatest time of my life, I'm having a great time, can't believe I'm doing it, you wouldn't get to that level. It's got to be focus, energy. All you care about is perfection and what you're trying to get out of it. You can enjoy it for 5 minutes, and then you know that 5 minutes is over, win, lose or draw. You've got to focus on the next training session, and that's what comes with it. Obviously, you want to be that Premier Premier League champion. You want to be one of the most important people in your little world that you live in. But
Stand by, Joe. Just got to jump in because we're going live to Old Trafford. Diogo Dalot of Manchester United is with Gary Flintoff.
He is indeed. Diogo, many thanks for your patience and for your time. And I have to say, that was quite the turnaround today. Was Crystal Palace came here and they asked some serious questions of you.
Yeah, I think